First pitch moments away. And on the hill in this one, Max Meyer. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch. The
runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Check swing, called strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. One gone here. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Gurriel. Now a pop-up on the infield. De Los Santos drifts towards it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. And here is James Wood. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses across the first. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Stowers going back. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Dane Myers now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Connor Norby in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. And he swings over the top there. Ruiz gathers, throws to first. New inning getting started. Andrew Vaughn now.
Now pitching for the Marlins.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
He's got it, and there's 1 down. So up next, Kyle Stowers. That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone. And now they're out in front. It's 1-0. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Left field, Myers. They got it for out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up first base side. And it stays fair.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but
runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Second home run of the inning for him. And they
Now
add a
pitching
pair.
for the
It's
Marlins.
3-0.
Number 84. Blake.
And first offering is fouled off. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here comes Yoan Moncada. His first at bat was a strikeout. Backer throws over. Ow! Back here in Miami, and now Derek Hill. There's a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great,
0-1.
but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Brings it in. One away. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. That one's in there. That's strike one. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. On the ground to third. Moncada zips it to first. That ends.
Now pitching for the Marlins.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the
Number
mound.
26.
Jansen Junk.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
It gets down, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That one ripped. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is James Wood. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
0-1's the count.
And now the
Off the
count
plate, ball
is
one.
even. He swings and fouls one off. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. That's out. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Bottom of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Graham Pauley. And first offering is fouled off. Liberator, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Nick Fortes, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And a swing and a miss there. Man at first, 1 away. Next pitch is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Lays out and makes the play. Marlins down to their final out. Now it's the shortstop. Xavier hit to right, and that should do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. Ready to go. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Ball one, no strikes. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Kicks and fires. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. O'Neill makes the grab, one away. And now Yohan Moncada. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Into center. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning alive.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Up the middle. They get the force. And here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jackson Holiday stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ruiz hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Tyler O'Neill in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Got him swinging.
Now
All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Keegan.
In the air, right field, O'Neill. Puts it away for the out. So digging in, Kyle Stowers. Tap foul at the plate. Second inning here, no score. And he grounds one to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And here is Keibert Ruiz. That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the second, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Gurriel handles the chance. Here's Adley Rutschman. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Scott makes the catch.
Pitching for the
Back now at
Orioles,
Oriole Park, top half of the
number
third inning,
23.
and now it's Tim Anderson.
Brian Baker.
In the air, right side. O'Neill drifts towards it, brings it in, and there's 1 down. This is Bryce Terang. And that is out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch misses
Ball.
there, and 1-1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there are 2 down. Now a chance for Victor Scott. He's 0 for 1. That
One
misses
ball,
the
no
zone.
strikes.
And that is ball 1.
That's
Just
a ball.
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Top of the third, no score. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins snags it. And Ben Joyce into the game.
Now
He has a great slider with tons of movement. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't
0-2.
offered on either one of those.
That was pretty nasty. Here's Ramon Laureano. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Scott sizes this one up. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 2 away. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. A solo shot. And they walk it off. 1-0. Ready to go now. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. On the ground right side. O'Hearn takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Yohan Moncada. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Here's Gurriel.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Out to short. Henderson. Whips it to first. That's back here in Baltimore. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Pulls that one foul.
Hee-haw.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Jackson Holiday in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases
No
empty.
balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Tyler O'Neill stands in now and watches strike 1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, James Wood. And that one fouled off. That missed by a
1-1.
lot. And it's 1-1. Popped up left side. Henderson. And out number 1 on the grab. Andrew Vaughn now. Line drive. That's a base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball.
And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away. First and second, 1 out. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one missed.
1-1.
Vaughn, the lead runner at second. Stowers over at first with 1 away. Fought off foul. That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. That one hit to right. O'Neal under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's Tim Anderson. This one in the air center field. Mullins moving under it. Makes the grab. And bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. Slice the other way and foul. And fires in a fastball at 95. In the air out towards right center. Stowers. And there's 1 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. High fly ball down the left field line. Gurriel moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Here is Gary Sanchez. In for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. And down on strike.
Now pitching
Back now
for
at
the
Oriole Park.
Orioles.
Well, here we go. Top of the
Number
third
43.
scoreless game. This is Bryce Terang.
Baker.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
0-2.
That one way
1-2.
inside.
Two and two.
And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. So up next, Victor Scott. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Fouled off. He was late. Uh-oh, that got him.
Take
And the
your base.
potential winning run is aboard. Here is Moncada. He's 0 for 1. First offering. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. And next will be the cleanup hitter, James Wood. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
Swing and a
Number
miss.
74.
99. How do you do?
0-1.
Batista.
Next
That's
pitch
the
is
ball.
outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
He's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Gurriel off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. And we're
Now pitching.
swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Joyce.
Now a pop up on the infield. Vaughn pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Looking to
No
get the
ball,
tying
1
run
strike.
on base.
Yeah.
In for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Here.
They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away. Got him. And that's the ball game. The final. All right, ready to go here. Leading off, Victor Scott. This one in the air. Rasmussen. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Here comes Yohan Moncada. Now a fly ball to right center. Makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a drive deep right field. Low hustling after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No ball,
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Misses off the inside, and the count is 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in for the third out. And the batter now, number 14. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jose Caballero now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Base knock right field. And that extends the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Gurriel handles the chance. Top of the second, and now the DH, James Wood. Rasmussen back to work. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Palacios grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And fouled off. Swings through that.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Next pitch just misses. Now 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. Zips it across, and they get the out.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Now here is Kyle Stowers. Fouled off left side. 2 outs, base is empty. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the inning, and now it's Brandon Lau. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Line drive, makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying and brings it in at the wall. Now it's Jansen to hit. Fouled off down the right side. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Terang. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now it's going to be Keibert Ruiz.
Number 60. Garrett Clevenger.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And a quick out number 1. There's Tim Anderson down. High fly ball out into left center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. This is Bryce Terang. And that one is lifted in the air, low. Sizing this one up. Corrals it. And that. Hunter Green gets the call from the pen.
Now pitching.
They know that he can get
Hunter
a right-hander out, but
Green.
he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And he blows that one by him at
No
100.
balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K. Had him way out front of the slur. Josh Lowe in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. It bangs off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off. All right, ready to get underway. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. On the ground right side, and that chance handled to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. And now Yoan Moncada. Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty. Down the left field line, should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, James Wood. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that's down and away. 2 outs,
1 ball,
and 1
1
in
strike.
scoring position. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that gets down into the gap. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Here's your 1. That one ripped left field. Back there. And it's off the top of the wall. Here comes Wood around third. And he's out. Touchdown. Bottom of the first. Digging in, number 14. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Gurriel handles the chance. So digging in, Jose Caballero. On the ground to third. Moncada tossed to first. He's out. Yandy Diaz now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Late swing fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead as the Rays try and punch back down a run.
Pitching for the Rays.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the
39.
second. Manuel Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next
That's
offering
ball
is
2.
downstairs.
2-2 the count.
That one lifted to left. Palacios makes the grab, 1 down. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Palacios makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. This is Bryce Terang. Smash to the left side. They take the force out. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And that is out of play. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's a little bit low. And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Raised down by a run. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And just misses with that one. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fought off foul.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Fans another.
Now
Back here at
pitching for the
Tropicana
Rays,
Field, on to the third inning.
Number
Here's the center
49.
fielder, Victor Scott.
Kevin Kelly.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Little chopper rolls foul. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That's a base hit. Run scores. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Wood, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And now it's even up.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. That's long gone. He leaves the yard to right, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. That's to third. Throws across the diamond. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. So up next, Kyle Stowers. And first offering is fouled off. That's a hit.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. And now it's Tim Anderson. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Lowe makes the play. And we're back at the plate. Jonathan Aranda. Outside Lowe. 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Josh Lowe, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a base hit right there.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner on the move. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Lowe over at first with 1 away.
Ball 1.
Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down to the last out for the Rays. Now the 0-1.
2.
This could end it. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. 5 And the batter now, Victor Scott. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning. Here is Yoan Moncada. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner on the go again. Ball outside.
Ball one.
Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. The 1-1. Line, and that's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap.
Moncada runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Fires it to the plate. The tag. Ow!
He's out.
Next is the designated hitter, James Wood. Liner, base hit. Here comes Gurriel. The throw in. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another.
Fires over to Guerrero. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Ernie Clement. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. The throw to third. He's in there. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Anthony Santander in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you
now that's Second inning set to go. And now it's going to be Keibert Ruiz.
Ryan Bird.
Foul ball. That one the other way. Bichette. And quickly one away in the second. Here's Tim Anderson. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to short. Bichette tosses to first, and they take care of Anderson for the out. This is Bryce Terang.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Here comes a pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Fires over to Guerrero. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom half of inning number 2, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. George Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Terang. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that will end the inning. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Yariel Rodriguez.
Number 29.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Slow ground ball to the right side. Jimenez. And one away in the top of the third. James Wood now at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one hammered back there. Going, gone. He sends it out of here. It's 4-0. Andrew Vaughn now. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires to first in time. Now Kyle Stowers.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning. Set for.
Now pitching. Chris.
And that drops in for a strike. Sale, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Next pitch, a slider
outside.
that misses outside. Just missed. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher.
Yep,
I know that was a
went
ground
out.
ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Puts it away for the out. One away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a miss as he
No
was
ball,
late.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Guerrero batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Ball 1 there. They're down to their final strike. Sale is
ball,
just 1
2
strike
strikes.
away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. A 4-0. Ready to go. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Cut on and missed at 101. And that's how this game gets started.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cruz turns to the right on the move. And it's caught for the out. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fly ball down the line. And it stays fair. Here comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. On the board first, it's 1-zip. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, James Wood. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And there's a foul ball. In the air, out towards left center. McCutchen sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Hit in the air, center field. Cruz moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And now the shortstop, Liover Peguero. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's 2 down. This is Joey Bart.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Hard hit right side. Terang over to first in time. 3rd out. New inning getting started. And now here is Kyle Stowers.
Number 43, Ryan.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0. There's Tim Anderson down. Strike 1. Ruiz gets his lead at first with nobody out. Look out!
Hang out. That ball
And it
got
hit
right
him.
there. First base.
This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
No outs. Runners at first and second. Foul ball there. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. A new pitcher in the game, Caleb Ferguson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Cruz makes the catch. 2 away. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one down the line, and foul ball. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next one misses. 1 and 2 to
1
count.
ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one out to right. Reynolds in position, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Back here at PNC Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Key Brian Hayes now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Lifted in the air right center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Spencer Horwitz. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In time, Devon. That
Pitching for the Pirates.
top half of the 3rd inning. Here's
Number
Gurriel.
63, Hunter Stratton.
Popped up. Figueroa hauls it in, and there's 1 away. James Wood will hit next.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Stratton, the tall righty. He throws a cutter, a 4-seamer, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning. And here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Andrew McCutchen stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Sets him down looking. And the Pirates with only one out left. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. And that'll do it. 2-0. Okay, all set to go. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Right side, hard hit. Over to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. Going, gone. He shoots one out to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. James Wood, the next to hit. On the ground, out to short. Handles, throws to first. And back here in Houston, now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Jake Myers in the box now, takes strike 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Just
No,
missed.
that's down. Ball.
And a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. Strike.
Pitching for the
Back here in
Astros,
Houston, top of the second.
Number
Andrew
74.
Vaughn now.
Ryan King.
Swing
Yeah.
and a miss. And it's 0-1. Other thing
No
in this
ball, 1
part,
strike.
I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. That's down and in.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. So up next, Kyle Stowers. First
Ball,
pitch
that's
just
outside.
misses. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alvarez nabs it, and there are 2 outs. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. That one
That
close,
missed. That's a
ruled the
ball.
ball. And it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And that is out of play. And that's
That's a
off
ball.
the inside edge. Now 2-2. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. So 2 away with nobody on. And now it's Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson rips one. Lunging, but it gets down.
Well, that started
Now
and ended
pitching
pretty
for the
quickly. No
Astros,
messing around right there. Anytime
number
you rip a
48.
line drive the other way, you feel
Defense.
really good about what you
Oh,
did at the
Kirk.
plate. You trusted your...
There goes the runner. Pitch
Ball
misses.
inside.
Safe
He's in
at
there.
second,
Hey.
and he easily steals the bag.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
2-0.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He got away with one
2-1.
there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Myers makes the grab on the bottom of the second. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Scott hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Vaughn. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
And
That's
ball
the ball.
1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses.
That's the ball.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And downstairs.
Ball.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss.
Now
All
pitching
set for the start of the
Astros,
inning. And now
number
Victor Scott.
62, Bennett Sousa.
And first offering is fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The other way. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here is Moncada. Grounded out his first time up. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Sousa goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. Swinging a ground ball. Oh, the throw is over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's already homered in this game. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, James Wood. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Number 63.
Line drive.
Caleb.
Into the dive, and he got it. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back here at Dyken Park. Now here is Yainer Diaz. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Stowers under it. Puts it away for the out. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And just one out remaining for Houston. Chas McCormick in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. And now Yoan Moncada. In the air left field. Fairchild has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Gurriel.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
0-1's the count.
2 outs. And he swings through that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Fairchild makes the grab. Back at Truist Park, now at the plate, Michael Harris II.
Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one. Eli White batting with 1 down takes a strike.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Oh, that's a back here in Atlanta, and here is James Wood. Sale back to work. He was late there. Strike 1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Andrew Vaughn. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
And fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is downstairs. And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And now the right fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Matt Olson. And a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That's a hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Swing and a ball popped up. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Ground ball could be 2. Moncada to second. What a double play that was.
Pitching for the
And we're back.
Braves,
And now the switch hitting
Number
catcher,
26.
Keibert Ruiz.
Raisel Iglesias.
Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
Good job to fight that one off. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The count.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Victor Scott getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And takes low for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. 2 outs with a runner at third.
That's ball 2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike 3. Got him. Set for the bottom of the third. Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. Harris in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Acuna in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses.
Now
Out of the
pitching for the
fourth,
Braves,
here is Yohan Moncada.
number 52.
Flying to left his first time.
Dylan Lee.
In the air out towards right center. Acuna after it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's 0 for 1. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. James Wood digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's to third. Riley. They kept the force. Mackenzie Gore will take over here, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Nope.
Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. We'll take a trot around the bases. 2-0. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. And that one fouled off. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again towards first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece. Right side. To third. Tag. Got him.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
James Wood will hit next. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Fastball for a strike. And a slider in there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board.
And he got it. Back here in Atlanta, Andrew Vaughn now.
Number 52, Dylan Lee.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. A solo shot. And they take the lead. It's 1-0. So up next, Kyle Stowers. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Fairchild makes a nice running catch. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. On the ground to short. Allen gets it to first. Now 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Tim Anderson. And that one fouled off. Lee, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. 2 down, nobody on. And that one moves his feet.
Two balls, 1 strike.
2 outs. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Got a fast
To first, and he breaks for second. Well, caught the run down there. We head to the bottom of the second. Here is Matt Olson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-2 is the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Sean Murphy in the box now. Takes strike 1. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the
One
swing
ball,
and
two
miss.
strikes to count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ozzie Albies in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Two outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Goes down swinging. Back at Truist Park. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Now pitching for the Braves,
The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Johnson.
They say you win.
0-2.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Victor Scott now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it and makes the grab. 2 away now. Here is Moncada. Grounded out his first time. In the air, left side. Fairchild gets under it. And he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Stuart Fairchild. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
0-2 is the count.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Fouled off down the right side. Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Whipped into left center for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw, and he's there with a double.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Liberator is just 1 strike away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that ends the ball. All right, ready to go here. And now, Victor Scott. Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto makes the grab, one away. And now Yohan Moncada. Sliced hard but foul. One out, base is empty. To the right side, Acuna. Throw to first in time. Here's Gurriel. That one ripped. That's back there. That'll make it out of here. A massive home run. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Stepping in, James Wood. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Strike 2.
0-2.
That to right. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That clips the corner. Got him. 2 away. Here's Pete Alonso. Strike on the inside corner. That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him. Second inning
Now
set to
pitching
go.
for the Mets.
And here's the first baseman, Andrew
Number
Vaughn.
72. Danielle.
Hit hard on the ground to short. The throw to first. 1 out in the second. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one way inside. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. 1 down, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Misses off the plate. 3-2 now. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot. 1 gone, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. On the ground, right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And now they have a base runner at second. There's Tim Anderson now. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one above the zone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Line to left. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. This is Bryce Terang.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 55.
Anderson runs. There's a ball.
Dennis.
Throw. Save. Slapped foul. Anderson at second with 2 down. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Now one
Count it
missed.
3-2.
And it's through for a hit. Anderson flying around third. Not in time. He's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Victor Scott. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Queens, and now Juan Soto. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Mark Vientos stands in now and watches strike 1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Gurriel drop step going back onto the track, and he makes the.
Pitching for the
And
New
we're
York
back.
Mets.
New inning getting started. Now the
Number
number 2
75.
hitter, Yoan Moncada.
Reed. Garrett.
Ball 1,
Outside.
no strikes.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Soto gets under it, and there's 1 down. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground right side. Slings to first. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. James Wood, the next to hit, went down on strikes his first time through. Now he breaks his bat. In plenty of time to first. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball. And they'll do it again. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. And it's even up.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Jeff McNeil in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-1. Acuna batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 strike away. Popped up. Liberator. That's the ball game. And your final. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Reaching for it and brings it in. Here is Yoan Moncada.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Buxton ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Out to short. Sends it to first. And back in Minnesota. And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Bader, guy played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School.
On the ground. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. On the ground to third. Moncada whips it across. And the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone. Carlos Correa stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And a foul ball. Just misses with that one. Outside corner. Top of the second, and now the DH, James Wood. Ryan back to work. And
Counts
ball
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
This one popped up. Correa. And out number one on the grab. Andrew Vaughn now. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Vasquez should have this one. He's got it. And that is back at target field. Here's Byron Buxton. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field.
And there's one away. So digging in, Matt Wallner. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. In the air to left center. Gurriel sizing this one up. Makes the grab.
Pitching for the
And
Twins.
welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third
22.
inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Keibert Ruiz.
Yes.
Swung on, belted. And it looks like trouble. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now it's Tim Anderson. In the dirt.
0-1
Well done behind the dish. And a strike in there.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
No
Bryce
strike.
Terang, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. Now it's going to be Cody Clemens right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
This to third. Slings it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Christian Vasquez in the box now. Takes strike one. One out. Base is empty. Got him. And there's two away. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball there. Trying to send this to extra innings. Lifted in the air, right field. Stowers settles under it.
Now pitching for the Twins.
As we go to the top of the fourth.
Number
And now the
54.
center fielder, Victor Scott.
Yay. Tulo.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the
1 ball,
mound.
2 strikes to count.
On the ground right side. On to France. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's 1-0. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Grounded out his first time. On the ground, right side. On to France, and it's a 1. Back.
Now pitching. Eric.
And there's a strike.
Well, this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
0-2 is the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. So the tying run at second. In there. Got him looking for the K. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Lewis in the box now. Takes strike one. Swings and misses. And that is strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball that's outside.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And the runner holds. With the tying run at second. And the home team trying to pull it out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Correa takes low. Second trip to the plate in this one. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 1-1. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And there it is. And a 1. All right, ready to get underway. Now a chance for Victor Scott. Out towards left center. Wood brings it in, and there's one down. Here is Moncada. Late with the swing there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out. Man at first with one gone. Here's Gurriel. Now this is in the air down the line. Call settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, James Wood. Moncada runs. Pitch is high.
Ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Moncada at second with two down. Swing and a miss. Back here in Nationals Park. And now up for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's just foul. Liberator, a 6'4" lefty, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. In time to Vaughn. One up, one down. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
One out, bases empty. Got him looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. C.J. Abrams stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swings through that one for strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. All set
Now
for the start of the inning. Digging in, Andrew Vaughn.
Number 79, Jackson.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. And now the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
It's 0-1.
No score here in the second. And it's fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. And that one almost hit him.
1-2. Two and two.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes.
One out. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Swinging a foul out of play. Vaughn, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Tim Anderson.
Now pitching for Washington, number 58. There
Out there to center.
Long.
And there's a hit to third. And that's a double.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
And that is out of play.
Two on, two outs.
That's
One
down
and
and
one.
in.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 2. So runner at second, 2 down. Scott will hit next. Fly to left his first time. That misses
One ball,
the zone,
no strikes.
and it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood sizes this one up, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second, and now James Wood swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, after
No
scoring
ball,
runs,
one
this is where you're
strike.
looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Alex Call stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Swing and a high fly ball right field.
Makes the grab for the second out. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just
Brings it in for the
Pitching for Washington.
back in Washington, D.C.
Number
Now the third
21.
baseman, Yohan Moncada.
Jorge Lopez.
Up and
That's a ball.
in, and that's ball 1.
He's great
1-0.
hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Slides, but it gets by him.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the
Abrams, 1 at second, on to Lowe. It's a double play.
2 down, bases empty. And the batter now.
James Wood struck out swinging his first time. Oh, that hit him. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Man at first, Andrew Vaughn now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Ripped into right center. Base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle.
So up next, Kyle Stowers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Headed towards the corner. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Dylan Cruz.
You know, these Nationals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting
1
results.
ball,
Blue.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Down to the last out for the Nationals. Ruiz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. Leading off, Victor Scott. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Backed off the plate that time.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a double to start the game. And now Yohan Moncada. And fouled off. Man at second. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Popped up. Out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, James Wood. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now pitching for
So
the
2
Cardinals,
down. Now it's the right fielder,
Number 59.
Kyle Stowers.
JoJo Romero.
Rips one to right. Fair ball. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and they lead by 3. A 2-run double. And here's the catcher, Ruiz. Gets under and pops it up. Wynn settles under this one. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Check swing, called strike.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Victor Scott now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. In the air, right side of the infield. Terang. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
Back here at Busch Stadium. And the batter
Number
will be the
88.
shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Bill Mason.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Stretches out and holds it in. This is Bryce Terang.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. So digging in, Victor Scott. Up the middle, and that one handled and saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. Move to first. Scott back on a dive. Rudder takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Rudder goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save.
No ball,
that wasn't close. Foul ball, still 0-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from
Now
third.
pitching for the Cardinals.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Number 64, Ryan Fernandez.
Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-0. Now here is James Wood. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Andrew Vaughn now singled and scored his first time. Out to center. Scott makes the play. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nolan Arenado batting with one down, takes a strike. Just missed. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. Swings through it.
Now pitching
This game's
for
a
the
bit of a
Cardinals,
blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something
number
random.
35,
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Swings and chases a low one there. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting. Jumps, but it's off his glove. So a man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 so far. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
That's an out.
3, double play. And the inning is over. As we go to the last of the third. At the plate, Yohel Pozo. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. That's outside. Ball 2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Lars Nootbaar in the box now. No balls and a strike. This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Thomas Sajazi stands in now and watches strike 1. Hit to right, and that should do it. Ball game. 6-0. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Throws to first, and an easy out to start the game. Here is Yoan Moncada. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Castellanos whips it back in, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. 1 out, runner at second. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ground ball right side. Sosa slinging it to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
On the ground. Throws to first in time. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Here's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. To third. Moncada tossed to first. One up, one down. And a foul ball. One out, bases empty. That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. Bryce Harper in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go. Now, Andrew Vaughn.
For the Phillies, number 58.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He circles the bases. It's 1-0. And here is Kyle Stowers. In the air, left field. And it drops in.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Double play ball to second. Over to Turner for one. On to first. Double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play. But right there, very well done.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Turner now. Late swing, fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. That one ripped, but foul. One down, Phillies down a run. And that one missing low. And a count 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Jordan Romano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bryce Terrain, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Way high there.
The count.
And the count now 2-0. And that one popped in the air, left field. Kepler puts it away for the out. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott, grounded out his first time up. And that one fouled off. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man at second.
Ball.
foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses
2-2.
there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Scott over at second, 1 down. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Love how
Now
he became a
pitching for
really
the
tough
Phillies,
out with 2 strikes right there.
number
Pitch was
60.
away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Marsh makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. So now here's the DH, James Wood. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. And now it's going to be Andrew Vaughn. On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and he's on at first.
Now batting.
2 outs, runner at first. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Kepler makes the catch. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Ground ball up the middle. Anderson handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. Brandon Marsh in the box now. No balls and a strike. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-2. Ball 1 there. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Anderson under it. And that'll do it. A 4-0. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Lifted in the air out to left. Vierling drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
1 out, base is empty. Throws to first in time. Here's Gurriel. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
James Wood at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. In the air, left field, down the line. And he'll play it on a bounce. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. Andrew Vaughn now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Carpenter. And that's the 3rd out. Now the left fielder, Matt Vierling. He was late there, strike 1. Vierling in his 4th year, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that's a foul ball. Line drive. He steps on the bag. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the 1st. Gleyber Torres stands in now and watches strike 1. Got him. 3 up. Back here in Detroit, new inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Number 48.
Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Turner.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Grounds 1 to short. McKinstry sends it across to first. And a couple of quick outs. There's Tim Anderson down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Hard hit, right side. On to first. And it's a 1. Back at Comerica Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 is the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Riley Green. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. That one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. This is Bryce Terang. This one lifted in the air, left field. Vierling under this one. Squeezes it, and there's one down. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Flied to left his first time. That one not close. And that is ball 1. This one high in the air to left center. Vierling sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Here is Moncada. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Tap foul at the plate. 2 out, space is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Green going after it. Corrals it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Terry Carpenter. A little out front there as he swings through it. To the right side, Terang. Tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
That one just misses. Going to count 1 and 2. And that's too high. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. That's smacked on a line to center. Scott pulls it in on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
That one to first. Vaughn steps on the bag.
Pitching for the
Back
Tigers,
here in Detroit, and it's Lourdes
number
Gurriel
43,
Jr.
Tommy Kahnle.
And that one fouled off. Man at second. Hit in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at 3rd with 1 out. James Wood, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That one missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that will drop foul. With the go-ahead run at 3rd. And here in extra innings. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a pitch. Oh, right to the backstop. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate. And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. Back.
Now pitching.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Teddy.
0-1's the count.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Outside low. And the count 1-2. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. McKinstry in the box now. Takes strike 1. Base hit right field. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at 3rd now with only 1 gone. Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing.
Throw to second. Out. Smoked on the ground to second. Terang over to first in time.
Now pitching
And we're
for
back.
the Tigers,
We go to the top of the fifth. And here's the first
19.
baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Will Vest.
In the air, right field, Carpenter. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Left field. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Runner tags for home.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Ruiz at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
A head or two in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming.
Oh, that got him.
First base.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Spencer Torkelson. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-2.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the
Now running at
strikeout.
second base. Number 46.
Green, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Correct.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there. Base hit. The tag at third, and he's out. So, last chance for the Tigers. Andy Ibanez will hit next.
0-1.
With the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Inside.
That's in, ball.
And away we go this afternoon.
What you
Scott
got?
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he held up. Up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Wise to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Scott headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Now around second, going for third. Relay throw. In there safely.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Swing and a pop-up. Campbell flying after this one. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an
Now
RBI.
for the
These
Red
days,
Sox.
most outfielders play pretty deep,
Number
and
57.
I'm not sure if that was a factor
Yeah.
there or not, but off the bat, you're
Right
thinking
there.
it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
James
0-1.
Wood, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Gurriel aboard here at first with nobody out. Not
One
close
ball,
with
two
that
strikes.
one, and that's ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't
2-2.
miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter
got a full
lurking in
count.
the on-deck circle. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. Golden opportunity right here. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
Bases juiced, no outs. And that one hit to first. And it gets by him. Off balance feed, there's one.
Now pitching.
And
for
now
the
the
Red
catcher
Sox,
comes up to him. K. Barrett
Number
Ruiz.
68. Nick Verde.
That's towards center. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. There's the strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that
0-2.
other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a bouncer. Bounces into the outfield. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting
So
second,
up next,
the right fielder,
Rob Refsnyder. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Scott. One down. Here's Alex Bregman. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Man at first, one away. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Rafael Devers in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss. And now it's Tim Anderson.
Number 44. Oh, this. Chapman.
On the ground to third. Bregman to first. And a quick out, number 1. This is Bryce Terang.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Late on that fastball. Chapman measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That missed by a lot. And a count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That's out to center field. Abreu has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the catch. Here's Story now. Liberator back to work. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Wilyer Abreu now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Liberator, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit, and that extends the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Noda. Base hit, center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Connor Wong swings through it for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing.
Zips it across. And now Yohan Moncada. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat.
Number 76.
That's inside.
Zach Kelly.
High in the air, out to right. Refsnyder makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. In the air to left, down the line. Duran under it. They got it for out number 2. Next to hit, James Wood.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
No ball.
2 out, space is empty. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Now batting Jarren Duran.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And that's a strike.
0-2.
The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Out towards right center field. Scott makes the grab, one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Rob Refsnyder. That's a strike. 0-1. One out, bases empty. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Now pitching, Eric.
In there, and it's 0-1. And that's through there for a strike. And he gets Bregman. Only one out left for the Red Sox. And a strike to Devers. They're down to their final strike. Fetty is just one strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all